Hi, my name is Jordan and I'm 16 years old. And it's weird for me to be telling my story because I've never really told anyone before and I didn't know what to do. After the rape, my brain shut down. I felt numb and I felt like I was in a shell. All my feelings and confusion were all locked inside because I didn't know what to expect. And because I was so young, I didn't really understand what was going on, and I couldn't handle it. I felt like I would explode. What I've gone through is really bad. I was raped by my best friend's dad, and it wasn't just him. And for that to happen, I felt like I was worthless. I felt like I was nothing to this world. I feel like I have no good memories. I have no good memories of my childhood because my childhood was taken from me. And I feel like I'm always gonna live with it. And I really just want to get better because I hate seeing myself like this. And it's tearing my family apart. It's tearing everyone apart. And I don't like seeing my parents upset. I don't like seeing anyone upset, and I don't like seeing myself upset. I just want to be happy again and enjoy my life. And I hope it's going to be better.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I was Jordan's dance teacher for many years. I just wanted to say how extremely proud I am of Jordan and how she has changed both of our lives. 6 years ago today, she entered my classroom and I could tell there was something wrong. And even though she didn't say very much verbally, she was brave enough to answer me when I said, "Is there something wrong? Is there something going on?" And I just knew exactly what it was. And it has changed the way that I teach my students. And I have to thank you, Jordan, for that. Because not only do I listen to my students verbally, but I listen to their body language. So thank you. Thank you for being brave. Thank you for being courageous. I'm so proud of you for everything you've done, everybody you've helped in the last 6 years. You are amazing. Don't ever feel less than amazing. And I'm so happy and proud that I was there that day and that you trusted me enough to answer me. I love you and thank you for your bravery.
Today is the anniversary of the day I told my secret of a lifetime to my dance teachers. I am forever grateful for them, for taking the role of saving and protecting me even though they didn't have to. I have learned a lot over this period of time. I have learned that you can take something so tragic and share your story for the better of others. If it wasn't for all the people in my life, I never would have made it as far as I have, so thank you. I still have a long road ahead of me to heal, but I know that I can get through this because I have so many people that are rooting for me. Today is going to be challenging for me, but I have so many that are supporting me, and that is why I'm making this video, so that others know that they are never alone in this journey. That no matter what you are going through, you have people that are there for you, that will support you, and if you have no one to talk to, that's what I'm here for. I think the only thing I can do is give back, and if I can help one person, then I have done my job.
Jordan, there's so much words that I can describe about you. You're brave, you're ambitious, but most importantly, you're strong. You have taught not only myself, but others that giving up is never an option. Always keep fighting the battle. Always speak up, never give up. I love you.
At this age, I never would have thought I would be able to speak to so many people as I have been in these past few years when I finally opened up about what had happened to me. When a child is victimized, they will remember it forever. Many children keep silent and it becomes one secret, and that's why I speak. So that every single person knows that it's okay to tell and it's okay to open up, and that this doesn't have to be a silent epidemic anymore. If you would have asked me 5 years ago, being a little girl that was being abused and tortured, to tell, I never would have. I didn't have the courage, I didn't have the resources, and I didn't feel like I was strong enough to disclose what happened to me. This has been one rocky battle, but I try so hard to keep strong and keep going, and that's what I want for others, to know that no matter what you go through in life, you can get through it. Think positive, even though some days you can't think positive, and I know that because I feel the same way, but know that you will get through this on the other side, and that you have a whole life ahead of you to heal. I guess what made me start speaking so soon through my journey was the statistics of how many people this happens to and how often sexual abuse occurs. There are so many people hiding behind the secret of the silent epidemic, and I think recently everything has changed and it has come to light more. People are realizing how many people truly are affected by this terrible, terrible thing.
Hi, my name is Emma Young, and I am friends with Jordan. I met her through HCC, probably about a little over a year ago. When she told me her story back then, I was devastated. I could not comprehend how that could happen to anybody, to such a sweet child. And then through all the surgeries, and every surgery she has to go through that whole horrifying experience again. And she turns it around. She's speaking out. She's telling people that yes, this is happening, and we need to do something about it and be aware. She's an inspiration. She's a hero.
I never would have spoke if it wasn't for my advocate, Kathy. My mentor / my second mother. She has helped me so much and just encouraging me and helping me find my voice that I didn't have growing up. I never would have spoke so soon if I didn't have the support that I was given. I still remember my first speech at the Basketball Hall of Fame. 200 kids coming through the door and me going to Kathy, I am not doing this right now. She's like, you're doing it. You've come this far. There's people coming through the door, so you're gonna do it. That was the moment of breaking the ice for me. I remember going up there, shy as can be, reading off a paper that I was just looking at. I couldn't look at the audience, and I continued to speak. But I definitely can see the improvement that I've made throughout this journey. Starting off, I could barely look at the audience. I had to look at the paper. As to now, in my speeches, I can interact with the audience. I can show connection. I can read out of a journal so that they can understand what I really went through. But most importantly, throughout this journey, I have learned that it's my voice and it's my story to tell. So I shouldn't be ashamed of what happened to me, but I should feel empowered to help others to know that they are not alone. There was instances that I remember that I was so terrified. I was terrified for my life, and I was terrified that if I told, something bad would happen. Question, why didn't you tell sooner? Why wait so many years? Why did you keep going back? But what people don't realize is that when something is happening like that to a child, you're petrified, you're scared. I was 11 years old at one point, and I was scared. I didn't feel like I had anyone that I could go to talk about because I didn't really understand what was happening, and I thought that it was normal. People go all the time, why didn't you tell sooner? And quite frankly, unless someone has been in the position that you have been in, you will never understand the fear that goes through a child's head when they are being victimized so badly and threatened for their life, for their family's safety.
Hey, so I just wanted to come on here real quickly, put my 2 cents in about Jordan. I have known Jordan for over a year now. I've known her family, her mother, her siblings, and I adore each and every one of them. They're a great family. And I found out about Jordan's story within a couple of months of knowing her mom. And when I first heard it, I think the first thing that came to mind was how so surreal the story was. Like, it's something you hear in a movie, like a horror movie, and you wonder how someone can be so strong to push through. And you see Jordan and you talk to her and you see that there are people out there who take bad situations and turn them around to inspire others, to help others, and to be able to do that, to be able to push through all the pain and all the emotions you go through and go out there and speak up and empower people, talk to people that are probably sitting at home not knowing how to feel, how to deal with what they went through, like a situation like Jordan's, and really touch them and start to help them realize that they can get through a situation just like that as well, because Jordan's just an inspiration and she's spreading, her story around to help other people. And to me, that is just so touching and so endearing that she has made this bad situation that happened in her life into a good, not a good situation, but something that's going to reach across many homes and help so many people. And she just inspires me. So, Jordan, I love you. Keep up the good work. And you're just awesome to me. Love you.
I have a message for all the survivors out there. Be strong. Every day is hard. Sometimes you'll feel guilty, but keep your head up. Sometimes you'll feel so alone, but promise me, stay true to yourself. I am not the only one with a story. Everyone deals with things differently in life, but I want to share some advice with you as to what has gotten me this far in my journey of healing that I hope will impact you for the better. First and foremost, tell someone. I can't enunciate that enough. Statute of limitation laws are different in each state, and you only have a certain amount of time to disclose from the time the abuse happened until later on in life. Every state is different, and sometimes there's very short windows of opportunity to disclose. If you can't tell someone, like a family member, a friend, go to a school counselor, go to your teachers, go to someone that you can trust, or even yet go to a complete stranger. There's hotlines. Cities across Massachusetts have so many opportunities for people to disclose. Hop online and look up hotlines. There's RAIN.org, there's Darkness to Light, there's Child Help. There's so many organizations that want to help you. I was about 12 years old. I was at a breaking point where I felt overwhelmed, and I ended up writing a hotline saying that I didn't want to live anymore. At the time, no one really knew what was going on because I didn't disclose anything, and I remember using the excuse that I was upset because my grandfather passed away, which it was true, but I didn't disclose why I felt so bad about myself. I remember the police coming to my house in the middle of the night when I was trying to sleep, and I wasn't contemplating not living, but it was a call for help to try to be able to disclose what happened to me, but I never got the courage to because I was so scared, and I thought it was my fault that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get in trouble, why did I do that, the police are at my house. But there are so many opportunities that you can have someone to talk to. And if I would have told at that time, things would have happened to me so much less than they actually did. Of course, there are some instances where if you go online and disclose abuse that has happened to you, the authorities will be involved, which they should be. And if you're a child, I don't want you to fear this instance because it needs to happen to keep you safe. This happened a few instances with me, and of course I was scared, but now I am so thankful for everything the authorities did to save and protect me. This is not only for your protection, but for other victims' protections as well, because through my journey of speaking, I've learned that most perpetrators don't only have one victim, as they have many, and they will continue to do this. So if this is happening to you, be that voice to stop it, and you can stop someone else from being hurt. Next, remember, we survived because we didn't cause it. Abusers like us to think that we did something to bring this on ourselves, or we did something that caused them to violate us in such a way. But this is not true. No matter what we would have done, it wouldn't have stopped them from doing what they were doing because they are sick in their head. No matter what they said or did, we will survive because we know it's not our fault and that it was something that they did to violate us, and we did not do anything wrong as we were only innocent children. It doesn't matter what the feelings were, we did not cause this. This lesson was and is the hardest thing for me to learn, and it may be for you also. You know, those feelings of self-hatred, shame, guilt, they are all normal feelings. And if you are feeling this, know that there's nothing wrong with you, that you will get through this. These feelings are normal. Isn't it sad that when someone shoots you, you feel anger and all of the blame is on them? But when someone is raped or abused, it is all of your fault. It's not only terrible, but it's sad and common. And this is why we all need someone to talk to. Someone to tell us that we are not alone. Please keep in mind that we use this emotional pain to make us stronger. Our abusers may have thought they broke us, manipulated us, and destroyed us, but they did not. Our abusers only strengthened us. My abuser strengthened me to give me the voice to help so many other kids that I have impacted throughout my journey. I have not only impacted children, but I have impacted adults as well. As you can see, what your abuser says to you is not true, and it is not your fault, and it's only going to strengthen you to better this world. They may have thought they took advantage of our weakness, but the weakness is theirs and only theirs. Their twisted behavior has left us with deep emotional pain, but that pain will strengthen us. It strengthens and reinforces every aspect in life that they destroyed or tried to take away from us. The thing that I try to do, and I want you to know, is every time your abuse comes to mind, try to recap it with happy memories that have happened throughout your life. Every time you feel a sense of emptiness, fill it with meaningful activity. Me, I found comfort in volunteer work. It made me feel better to know that I was helping others, and in return, it made me feel good about myself that I could take something so tragic to make sure others are okay. And last but not least, we survive to help others survive. This statement has never meant so much to me as it does now. Get even stronger when we know that there are other victims out there that need our help and that we can do something to protect them. Know more than anyone about how alone you can feel after being abused, but we can take that to help someone not feel that feeling, to know that they're loved, that they're supported, and that they can go to you no matter what, even if you're a complete stranger. Maybe this will save someone else from more abuse. If they know that they have you to go to, maybe they will disclose sooner. There may be no other greater reason to survive than to think of it as you being able to empower others to become abuse survivors as well. This has given me purpose in life, motivation, and direction. Rather than dwelling on what happened to me, I want to use this story of mine to impact others who need help, who are stuck, who don't know where to go, who may not survive. So if I can use my voice and share my story, maybe others will see that they are not alone in this journey and that there are so many people that will support them. Together we are stronger. Reach out to someone and never, never, never feel ashamed to tell your story. Because more times than not, it will only encourage someone else to break free from their silence and get the help that they need. My dream is that one day we will live in a society that doesn't see sexual abuse as a silent epidemic. Society encourages us to speak up and speak out about sexual abuse. Everyone will feel safe enough to disclose what happens to them, where everyone will feel that they will not be blamed and that this is not their fault. Things will only change if you make an effort to change them, and that is my mission, to make sure that I can help as many people as I can to not suffer what I went through. So I encourage you to find your inner strength and know that you are not a victim, you are a survivor. Don't let someone else control what you become. You can decide, take every situation and make it the best. Because if I can do it, you can do. I believe in you. Thank you so much to everyone that has supported me over these past few years. I'm getting through this, and I know you will just as well.
I'm doing this video for Jordan. One, I want to say congratulations, Jordan. You have really reached out there and you're helping not only yourself, but you're helping so many other people with sharing your story. And I'm very honored to do this interview to say that to you and to say that to all the people that are watching this video. There are so many of us survivors out there, and it's very important to use your voice and get the help and get the support that you need, to go on with the healing process. And it's really important. I myself was sexually abused from 7 until I was 17, and I did get justice. I helped to pass laws here in Massachusetts, both civil and criminal laws, and to go forward and get the justice that I needed. If you're more interested in my book, you can get it. It's called Life with My Idiot Family, A True Story of Survival, Courage, and Justice Over Childhood Sexual Abuse. It's on Amazon, it's in book and Kindle, and it's a great story of telling of one survivor who has actually gone forward and got her case and did get justice. So again, congratulations, Jordan. You're doing awesome work. You're really reaching out there, and I'm so proud to be a part of your life. And keep on going, honey. Keep on telling, and all of those watching, keep going. Get out there, use your voice, find the support that you need, and go forward. And thank you, everybody, for listening to a little bit of my story. Thank you.